Think, man, shoot YouTube videos. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, Motivation and Box Trucking. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button as you coming in. I want to thank all my new subscribers, all my returning subscribers. And as you know, we always coming with the good information, the good facts. And actually today, guys, I got some motivation for y'all. Like I told y'all, I had just recently bought a new truck. There's just a few things I actually wanted to go over about for those who out there thinking about getting to the box trucking game.
Sorry, hold on.
All right, guys, as you can see, the gentleman in the back that's walking towards me is the owner of the land beside the land that I have my truck parked on. Long story short, the land where I'm parking my truck was a donated land for the church given to my wife's dad, which my wife's dad now allow us to use as our pretty much our station for our business. So we'll be able to fit, you can fit up to like 7 or 8 trucks on that land or whatnot. But anyway, he came out and we had to speak to him, so had to cut the video or whatnot. Was wanting to show a whole lot more of the truck. Might put some B-roll in here or whatnot, but yeah, I wanted to keep that intro too because that intro was lit, man. I really like that intro. But anyway, guys, I know it has been a few weeks since I've been on YouTube. I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm tired. As you know, there's no shots thrown at the other YouTubers, but you know, I be working, and I work 7 days a week, okay? So it'd be kind of hard for me to try to, shoot videos as well as, make sure that I'm running my truck, running my company well, because I am the driver, I am an employee of my company. And as well as y'all know, I just moved into my new house, so man, I've been spending the past couple of weeks doing everybody's room, getting everybody's room going together, putting beds together, bringing furniture in here, moving my own stuff. Me and my wife did it, so it was a process. It was a process, a beautiful process, though, and I'm highly thankful. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm thankful for my subscribers, man, all my supporters out there. A lot of my guys in Rig 5 came up to me like, man, when you gonna put out a video? And I'm just like, man. But I appreciate y'all, man, Hop, Tank, all y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. And yeah, man, so I want to make a quick video. It's kind of like an update, what I got going on. Just some updates for peak season, some things you need to look forward to with things coming up. First and foremost, like I said in previous videos, coming into this peak season, you need to start to work on cutting your overhead. And that's exactly what I did. I went and bought me a 2005 Freightliner. This Freightliner has only 160,000 miles on there. Now, holla to my man, Mr. Jenkins, man. It was some information that he gave me that would help me go search for the proper type of truck. Now, as you can see on my truck, this truck was a private owned truck by a small business. This guy that had a small gun safe business, and he personally will only use his truck to go transport safes to his customers here in Virginia and in North Carolina and Maryland. But he didn't really, and he had 2 trucks, and he had about 2 locations or whatever. So he wouldn't use this truck often, and he bought this truck brand new in 2005. It's 2022, y'all. That's 17 years. That means that he only drove this truck, if he was to say for every year, no more than about 10 grand a year, 10,000 miles a year. So, like I said, man, I quit the truck for a real good deal, under 30,000. If you was to look up this truck right now, you could easily get it for $35,000. Easy sold for $35,000. So those are things that I look for. One, who utilized that truck? A lot of people want to buy their truck from companies, but you got to remember these companies hired different people, and these different people had different methods of driving, and they treated the trucks in different type of ways. So you might get a truck that's beat up, even though it was a company, and you're like, yeah, it kept the maintenance up, but yeah, they might have kept the maintenance up a whole lot more because people kept beating it up a whole lot more. Now, that's going to be a burden passed on to you. So that's one of the things that I looked at, and that's one of the things that, like I said, one of my good guys I know since I was a kid, man, that's got his own trucking company as well, told me to do. Look at private owners of really small businesses that really only use their box truck for that particular thing. And on top of that, I have all the paperwork showing of all the maintenance from the day he bought the truck on up. And he actually did like a kind of an engine rebuild, put over 10 grand in the truck. It's a Caterpillar, it has a Caterpillar C7 engine. If you know anything about Cat engines, you know they're one of the best engines out there. Now, and it's kind of like a Mercedes-Benz because the parts are expensive, so a little more expensive than other trucks. But if you know anything about a Freightliner, you know you're on point. So yeah, that's an update on that, guys. So if you're still looking forward of trying to cut your overhead, that's probably one of the things you need to do. And actually on that, I want to continue to talk on that because I've seen another guy out here you know what I'm saying, that's trying to promote just staying in rental trucks. Now, granted, I kept 2 of my rental trucks. I actually went and took one of them back because, quick story, I know I'm everywhere. Guys, it's been 2 weeks, man. I ain't been on here. I know I'm everywhere. But real quick story, look, because I want to explain why it's okay to keep one rental truck, but you also want to try to get a truck that's yours overhead wise. But real quick story. About a week and a half ago, I had one of the rental trucks parked over here in the city, over here by VCU. And some fool, 2 people, within the same 30 minutes, hit the damn truck. The second person, I'm gonna put that picture up here, went under the truck, lift the damn truck up. So thank God I had insurance. That's why you gotta make sure you have insurance and don't be slick like a lot of these other people out here getting into rental trucks and then saying they're gonna get insurance on the truck and then don't get an insurance. Because I mean, a lot of people don't notice the rental company have insurance on that truck already. So when you put insurance on there, you doubling up the insurance. So even if something was to happen, they already got it covered on their end. But it's still your responsibility to make sure that you still have insurance because they can still sue you for whatever that costs. So make sure that you're keeping up to that. But anyway, the reason why I'm telling this story is 2 for the insurance factor. Make sure you have your insurance straight. And then 2, when the truck, it was a 2020 truck, 2021 truck I had for my wife. That was my wife's truck. They, of course, gave us a new truck to swap it out, but it was actually a new truck, a 2022 truck. So when I had to put that truck on my insurance, it doubled the insurance. It went from $1,000 to $2,200, just because of the simple fact that it's a 2022 and because trucks are overpriced right now. So the value of the truck is like 60, 70 grand. So no, I had to let one of the leases go, and plus now that I own my truck, my daily overhead went from $150 a day to $30 a day. So there's certain things that I don't have to compensate for and that I can be able to put more money to the side. And with the new truck, what I'm so excited about, with the miles being so low, try to get low miles, is normally on these heavy hauling trucks that's using for commercial use or whatnot, definitely after 200,000 miles is when you will have to start putting major engine work in. So with me understanding that truck only had 161,000 miles, I got a cool 39, 40, almost 50,000 miles before I even have to put something else back in this truck on top of the paperwork that he gave me. Okay, showing all the maintenance as far as what was got done with that truck. So I can make me a cool, with me averaging around $3 a mile, I say around trip, say about $1.75. I say I can make a cool $50,000 to $60,000 straight profit on the truck before I even have to put anything into the truck as far as like maintenance. I'm not talking about a major maintenance. I'm not talking about oil changes and tires and stuff of that nature. You know what I mean? That stuff come here and there. I'm talking about a major maintenance where I have to put $5,000, $6,000 into the truck. All right, which I'm excited about because with me getting rid of one of the leasing trucks, I'm saving myself about $5 grand a month. You know, and anybody that's out here leasing or renting a truck understand that, all right? And then now to go into segue into the YouTube, I was talking about promoting for everybody to get out here and get in the rental. Guys, be really careful about getting in the rental, man. I want to do, let me just real quick. I want everybody to be careful when you get in the rental, man. All right? All right, because one thing that's going around out here is you can get in the rental, hire somebody, and then you won't, make passive income and you won't have to do nothing. Real quick math, guys. If you get in the rental truck, and right now it's going for about $5.99 to $6.99, we're gonna go ahead and go with the $5.99. If we go with $5.99, we're gonna break this down by the daily cost of that truck because that's what you should be looking at. You should be looking at on every day, how much do I need to make in order to, one, pay for the business, pay for the driver, or pay myself and pay for the truck. All right, so if I have a truck and it costs me $599 a week, we're just gonna round it up to $600. That's $600, we're gonna divide that by 7 days. That's $85 a day. On average, everybody is paying, what, $1,500 a month for insurance. So we break the insurance down, $1,500, divide that by 31. Then we get $48. So we get $48 plus that $85. So just alone off having the truck, leasing the truck, and then having my insurance or having your insurance, you at $133 just with that truck just sitting. And we had $133. Let's say if I get in my load board and I say I'm gonna go ahead and book a load that's 150 miles and it's $3 a mile. So 150 miles, $3 a mile, that's $450. But we gotta add it up because we gotta remember, With the leasing, the base pay is $5.99, which we round to $600, but the mileage. And right now, people are paying between 15 cents and 20 cents a mile. So we're just gonna go ahead and go with 20 cents because we want to go ahead and go with the max number to really get a realistic number of what we'll be paying. All right. Mind you, the average day here for a lot of people is to say, I'm just gonna go ahead and give them 25 miles. All right. So I hope y'all stay with me. Stay with me here. All right. So it's 25 miles to the facility. I picked the load off the load board for 150 miles. All right. So right now I'm already 175 miles. The last stop on that load is 120 miles from my house. So I'm at 175 miles plus the 120 miles. But I got to get back home. So right now I'm at 295 miles for the day. That's round trip. And that's what y'all should be looking at. Y'all should be looking at the round trip miles from the time I leave my house to the time I make it back home. So right now we at $295. Mind you, we are already at $133 for the cost of the truck. So right now we have 295 miles. We have to times that by the cost per mile as far as the mileage, the percent they charge, which was at 22 cents. So I'm gonna times that by 0.20 cents, which is $59. So I add that $59 to that $133 because of the insurance and the cost of the truck, which for the day will cost me $192 for that truck, just off that simple cost. But mind you, that's 150 miles plus the 120, and that would depend on where your tank is. So let's just say you have to put $100 in the tank plus $100. You're at $292 for what it costs to run that truck. Mind you, we said that it was a 150-mile load and we got paid $3 a mile. So that we got $450. So what we do is say, okay, let me subtract that 292 from that 450. That'll get you $158. Now, for y'all that's saying, yeah, passive income, I'm gonna hire me a driver. Most likely, if you're paying your driver fare, you're gonna pay him somewhere between $100 and $125. But let's say $125 to be fair, to give people a wage for living. So if I take $125 and subtract it from that 158, I got $33 left over for me to pay myself for the company. All right, now I know that was a long explanation, guys, but that's what you need to be doing because that's what this business is. It's not a quick, I need to think about it. You need to break it down and stop letting these people fool you, okay? So make sure that you're getting your platinum, your gold, and your silver package so that you're staying in compliance for this upcoming peak season. Okay, some quick updates with Amazon as well with that. Amazon did send out that email stating that all box trucks drivers must have their DOT medical card. So make sure you're in compliance with that. We hate to see your loads get canceled when you pull up and they just sporadically decide to spontaneously check your DOT card or check your driver's DOT card. All right, guys. All right. So we done went over cutting our overhead, which I explained to y'all what I did when I purchased me a truck. We also discussed, got a brain fart. What were we just talking about? Overhead, rentals, making sure you're being careful when you're doing your numbers with the rentals and you actually doing your math when you're picking these loads because your rental costs you daily. We're not gonna do weekly, it costs us daily. Anybody that gets money, I'm talking about like Warren Buffett and them, they count it down to the penny and they know what they make daily. Elon Musk know what he make daily. I wish I could name some black brothers that's billionaires, but I don't know that many and I should look that up. That's terrible. But yes, make sure you counting your money daily. All right, guys? Make sure you stay away from these fake gurus. You make sure you prepare yourself for peak season. And please, everybody, please be patient with me because I am my employee, so I work 7 days a week. Hopefully, I'm gonna be able to cut that in half with me being able to own my truck with my overhead is not that much, and I'll be able to focus more on YouTube. But until then, y'all, like I said, man, make sure you're hitting that like, that subscribe button. You getting your package before that expires. Make sure you getting the best deal and preparing yourself for peak season. And I appreciate y'all. Peace.